in 2001. It lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And here we go at Mile High. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Tag. Lion. Trap 60. 18, Pioneer.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
On the set.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Nix with it on first. We've got a screen to the running back. And they take him down right along the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go. Viking 18. Hut.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled for the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 by 6. Go.
Nix from the gun. Hits his running back. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready? Set, go.
Another carry for him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
On the ready.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go. Set. Get up.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has it in close. It's a Denver touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming, allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off with the early lead.
That one splits the uprights.
Wow, okay.
And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now.
I've been noticing more injuries lately towards the end this season.
Starting from the 5. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
Oh, excuse me.
Set.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now.
Set.
Here's the lone back on the handoff.
Holding, baby, holding.
Defender. And as they bring him down, let's check the
Already,
penalty flag.
damn.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's got Harrison. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Herbert from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go, let's go. 21. Ready.
Working from the gut here, it's Herbert. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know they've got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He's got it at the 24. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos get set to take over. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Give now to the running back. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Nix. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Track at 60. 19 Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Set up. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll try and punch it in. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Got it, ready?
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Going ground game again here. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos pull that in front further, 13-zip. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here.
Man, that was a nasty spin. That was a pretty nasty spin between two defenders.
Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The kicking unit on down for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stops. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take to result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And he's brought down for a loss. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're looking at 3rd and 7. Here's Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie from Michigan. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurking defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of them. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They send a man in motion. This one's a low touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. It's Nix down to the pistol. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run here on 1st down. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. Come on, set.
Back-to-back carries here. And they take this in for the score. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. The kicking unit on down for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He fields it from the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
from the 38. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Thrown back, it's the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down.
Hey, Kaplan.
Herbert now. Harrison secures this left side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. The group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On third down, Herbert. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Brought in right side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up an LA first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Chargers in need of some points before the break. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. It's Herbert once more. Caught near the pylon. And he nearly broke it for 6. He steps in at the 3-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chargers chop some of the lead off before the half. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Stop below 18. Cougar 19. Ready?
Here's the handoff. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4. Offense up to the line fast.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Raptors. 18 Raptors. Ready?
the 30 on second down. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings them to
Oh, they're
third
coming out.
down.
I hit the button then.
Well, that's
Don't
when
throw
you
it.
chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Rig alert! Rig alert! 79 Broncos!
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has the connection to Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Working quickly here. Nix with it on first. Double to his running back. And they've got him
Motherfucker
behind
read
the
that
line
shit
for a
really
big
well.
loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They'll throw again. Nix. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he's able to move
I had a
down.
player open, but it was kind of lagging. Kind of like acting weird.
You don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Go! 18, Pioneer! 70 range, 70 range. Take go!
Nix from the gun. Complete to Mims. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Grenade. Grenade. Go. 5-9, 5-9. Grenade.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. He finds McConkey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Gets this one to Harrison. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
59, 59. Hey, Ray. Go.
From the red zone now. Ooh, almost to throw the cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They've got a man in motion. Herbert to throw once more. And the defender comes away with it.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 9 yards on the run, and we've reached the end of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go. Ready.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Gets this to McConkey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chargers will have a 1st. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. 1st and 10, Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play action now for Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. It is caught left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10, here's Herbert. Caught it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. And this is a huge loss on the play.
Well, I think, you know, the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, go Lion. Set.
Another try following the sack. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept at breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go. 21. Go.
Herbert now, blitz coming. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz because either you get home like that or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
And he stays under this one. Wow, great punt. Unexpected fair catch at the 5. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Play action with Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw left side, complete. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Say, hey. Dragon 60. Let go. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Set.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
70 Lion. 19 Lion. Hut, hut.
Back to the well again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Come, 7 Pirates. Go street. Mustang 19. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They get 35 out of that one. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver.
The fullback.
Push their lead
Ooh.
further to start the half. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. That's caught for the 1st. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Herbert on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. Only 1 quarter. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun.
What? That was close.
Touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, go lion.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start.
Damn, he's having a bad game all across the board.
You've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. 2nd and goal now, 5 yards more difficult following that penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. No gain on the play, and they have to come up with 7 yards now on 3rd and goal.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Hey, Kappa. Go.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Has it in close. Touchdown, L.A. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Ready.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19-18. Check go.
To throw, here's Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line.
Ready.
Running this one left. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple of yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Go. Ready.
Here's Nix to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. Space.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock,
That reminded me of Demaryius Thomas a little bit.
Offense on point. They're just
Peyton Manning would throw that wide receiver screen. Thomas would just, with his big body, run down the field and score.
More importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert with a blitz coming. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So it'll be 2nd down.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up those just like that. You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
On third down, Herbert. Rolling left, buying some time. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Go.
They snap it to Herbert. He finds him beyond the marker. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be Until the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Chargers hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Forced out to his right.
You fucking dick. Like I clicked to the DB and he just like couldn't keep up.
Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Chargers cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hand down to the back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down mark.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to him. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, smash.
They motion the tight end over.
Go.
The give here on second. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet.
That's a wrap, guys. Good game, my man. Thank you for being available.
You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. So it's a win for the Broncos. And they snag some much-needed momentum to end the regular season as they start looking ahead to their wild card contest next week. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
Damn, 1 incompletion. Hey, what up? Yeah, I can. Yeah, the front door got locked. Oh, let's take a look. Damn, right on. 200-yard receivers. Cool. Good game. Fucking fullback got one too. Defense, 2 sacks, 2 interceptions, not bad.